Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another mini brands create. This is the Disney snack foods. Let's see which one we get. All right, this is only our second one. The first one we got was the Cheshire one, so if you missed that, go check it out. Yes, Cheshire hot dog.
You have to film what food it is.
Ooh. It looks like this time we got the Monster Inc. donuts. Oh my gosh, how fun. So you get a pink, a green, and a chocolate one. You decorate them like the characters. That's really cute. And then you get the flashlight to cure them. And it shows doing one at a time, which yeah, definitely would suggest doing that. And with the flashlight, it takes 2 to 5 minutes, it says, to cure, or 5 to 10 if you're gonna set it outside. Oh, it actually shows different time for the different resin, actually. So the blue one, it shows 2 to 5. The pink, what's her name, Boo? Is that the girl? Takes 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, the girl died.
And then 20 minutes for Mike, because that's more of that frosting instead of the resin. Very interesting. So let's take a look real quick. This one's already ripped. This is cute. This is a donut box. It feels plastic. I like that. I like that it's not paper and flimsy. Oh yeah, for sure. And oh, that's cute. And they're kind of like size appropriate. So that one's bigger, medium, and a little one. Love that. That's what the box looks like all around. We have Sulley. It says mini donuts. All right. Also in here, we have fondant icing. So we have some purple and some brown ones. We have the pigtails, the little horns. The horns look like croissants. So that's very cute. And again, it has its own packaging, just like the Alice in Wonderland one. Also just like Alice in Wonderland, they have their own sticker on the flashlight. So it's not just a plain flashlight, and then it has a switch at the top that you slide over, and that cures it. Very cute. The tongs are Sully's hands. I can't hold those to save my life. There we go. I won't be using those, but I think that's cute. Ooh, and the plate, that's plastic as well. And it has the M logo for Monsters Inc. I love that. And it looks pretty big, so I think they're gonna fit nicely on there. Or you can keep them in the donut box. Love that. Now in here, we have our white frosting glue. And they gave us quite a bit, and we're only gonna need just a little dab of it. Some blue frosting glue, some chocolate frosting glue, and then all the tips for them. They gave that fancy one for the white glue, and then these for the other ones. Very cool. So let's clean up and look at the instructions and get to making it. I have this top from a Miniverse table I'm going to use to put this on. I don't want to decorate it on here because then the glue might leak and then it'll get fused to it, and I don't want it fused to it. So let me cut open this. We're going to need some of those purple dots. The brown ones are for, well, just a brown one is for Mike. These are interesting. They kind of feel like little candy pieces. They're not those, so don't try to eat them, but they feel interesting.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. So this one is a bigger bottle, so it's going to get this one.
The blue one?
Mm-hmm.
The blue guy, I forgot his name. I haven't watched the movie
Sulley.
in a long time. Sulley.
Yep. So let's see. They have it only decorating about half, which is fine, and then putting the purple dots everywhere and then the horns on top. So we're going to need to get the horns out. And then if I have leftovers, which I'm sure I will, it feels like it's pretty heavy, I'm going to do what I did with Cheshire.
Yeah, I told you to.
And make a mold. So we'll have a blue one, and I'll show you. We're going to make like a jello mold with the leftover pieces because that was fun. All right, so let's do, I don't know if this is going to, ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if this is going to run a lot.
Oh, that's so, it looks like toothpaste color.
It kind of does.
But like a little, but like the actual toothpaste that I use is a little darker.
Is it?
Yeah. But I think yours looks like the exact same. I'm pretty sure.
This is a little runnier than I wanted. Oh no. I'm going to kind of pull it down a little bit. I want to leave as much out of this middle part as I can. And honestly, that might be a little difficult to do. I should have did the sides and did the horn first, maybe. Yeah, this is very runny. You're gonna have to work pretty quick with this. Should I do 2 layers? Because in the picture, it's so much bluer than what this is. Okay. I think I'm gonna cure it and do another layer. Okay, here's one coat. You can see against that brown, not very dark. So I'm gonna hold it with this. And I'm going to do the horns first. I don't know if that's gonna be a mistake. We're about to find out. Because you're gonna kind of have to hold it up like that so they don't slide around. Do they have it on? Yeah. So, let's move that around a little. I don't know, I can't decide. I'm just trying to like blend it a little. And they have, are they facing, kind of facing upward? Theirs, I feels like, looks different. This is gonna be difficult to show. I'm gonna have to put them on there real quick and zap it. They're already moving. I had a hard time with that. Definitely have to do one at a time. So I'm gonna add a little bit over here and add that second one and zap it. And now they're probably gonna be closer than what I wanted them to be, but it is what it is. This is how it looks so far. You can see the blue is gonna be bluer if you do another layer, because that's like 2 layers, that's 1. So, I think I'm going to put another layer like around here and on top and cure that, and then we're just doing this part to put the dots on, if that makes sense. I already kind of did the back to test it. You can kind of blend it with a toothpick. You can kind of pull it and drag it around. So like I want the resin up under the little horns so you don't see that gap. And then I'm going to cure that. Kind of like that. I think I could go in with the final layer blue and then add the candies. Part of me kind of feels like I should do half of it, but then again, you gotta kind of patch it together and all that, so I don't know. I will probably fill in the sides that you can't currently see from this angle.
Yeah, that's one thing to do.
Oh yeah, I definitely recommend that second layer.
Like Sulley's horns are kind of like purple and green. If you have any extra leftover purple, you should try putting in there on the croissant ears. Same with if you have extra green from my Krasowski. Then you could.
Okay, I have it zoomed in a little bit. I'm just gonna place these around, give them a slight tap. Maybe another one there. Don't want it to really fall in the hole though. Maybe something like that. And then I might turn that upside down to cure so that it doesn't continue to run into that hole. Here's how it turned out. I feel like it looks better in person. The blue is pretty like glossy on camera. Maybe that helps if I remove the table. But you can always go in with a toothpick and add more like under here if you want. I may or may not do that, I don't know. But I think I will skip to Mike because he's gonna take 20 minutes to set up. So I'm a little scared to do this one because we do have to put horns on him. Yikes. And then the eyeball part should be easy. Shows two little horns at the side here. Let's do the middle first. I feel like that wasn't very cute, but when we push this down in the middle, that will fix it. Okay. That's cute. I'll give it just a little tap, maybe move it over a tad. That's pretty cute. To do the icing horn, yikes. We're just gonna go here. I guess if you don't like it, just wipe it off and do it again. That's the good part, I guess. See, it looks so thick. It's not supposed to be that thick coming out. Oh my God, look at that. I mean, honestly, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's itty bitty.
You shouldn't be mad.
Or shouldn't be mad at it?
Yeah, you shouldn't be mad. I think you should be apologizing to the mouth was nasty.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. You're
Sorry,
kind of...
Mike.
Ew, am I just messing it up? Yeah, probably. Let's just set him aside.
Yeah, we'll wait till later to mess with him.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do the same thing and do one at a time. It does show icing the whole thing first and then adding it. So we're gonna try that. This stuff comes out way too fast. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Kind of brush it with a toothpick real quick. Keeping it away from that center part. I feel like the pictures are not very good for this, and they show them like laying down instead of face on, head on. I don't know. I'm just gonna put this little base layer so it looks extra brown and chocolatey and kind of matches her hair that we're going to be sticking on there. And you're supposed to put the pink side in first. Okay, so that's layer one. I feel like it looks darker on camera, but it's pretty light. So let's do at least, I'm gonna do another layer, but I might do even more than that. I'm gonna kind of hold it with this. Which one's my chocolate? This one. You don't need, I was supposed to say, you don't need much, and then it comes out really quickly. I would just put a dollop and then use a toothpick to just guide it where you think it needs to go. Kind of have it coming down like her hair's swept to the side, because one of the pictures it kind of looks like that. Again, I want it away from that little center part, because if you let a lot go in the center, then you can't see that inner circle, and then it kind of just doesn't look like a donut. So let me cure this, and then we could probably do the pigtails, but we'll hold them up and see how it looks. You can tell that though I'm building up the brown, it's still not as brown as this, and I think it's more obvious in person that I keep saying. But you could kind of tell on camera. So I think I'm going to do at least one more layer. I want it to be kind of similar to that color, and so far it's pretty dark. So let's see what one more layer does. See if we can build it up a little. It's not going to hurt. The more you keep putting on there, as long as they're like thin layers, it'll be fine. So let's add that and see how that looks once it's cured. Okay, so while that is curing, I think I've done like 5 layers of the Boo one, I don't know. But I'm going to take these leftovers and make a jello mold, because a jello mold came with our fill the fridge. And then we did the Cheshire one. So let's do Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
one.
it kind of looks like pineapple in a fruit punch flavored jello, the Cheshire one.
Yeah. I don't know that you'll be able to see these. Maybe I'll push them way down. Oh no, you can see them up against the thing. It's going to be hard to show you.
Jelly.
But yeah, I'm going to put them in there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do with extras. Or you could say make an ice cream sundae or something.
Too late, sister.
I know. What the
We're
brown
doing
ones?
Mike Wazowski.
The purple one isn't Michael Wazowski.
Oh, yeah.
Did you lose all your brain cells from
I
Monster
did.
Inc? Yeah, I think he definitely did.
I meant Sulley. You knew what I meant. I was just testing you to make sure you knew.
Bruh.
Was that not believable?
I think everyone knows you were not testing me. Comment down below if you think he wasn't testing me.
That's so funny. Okay, I'm gonna put this under the UV, and maybe Boo's hair will finally be ready. I feel like this is as close as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna put a small dollop over there, and I will try to smooth it out a little bit. Then I'm gonna do these one at a time. I'll hold it like that and cure it. I made a crucial mistake and I just broke it off even though it was basically cured. I had it going like this and it's supposed to go the other way, flipped up. So let's see if we can attach it again.
I don't think you can.
I think I can.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay quiet playing my PG
Just gonna stay quiet. Good plan, sister. It's supposed to go like that. But see, we already made that divot where we were in the process of curing. But I think I can fix it. I'll just have to hold it a certain way while I cure it. Okay, so we have that. We're gonna put this one on over here. Didn't think that much came out. And again, the little hair direction is upward. So I'm going to hurry up and zap that. So this is how Boo turned out. And Mike is dry, so the icing is kind of like spongy. Honestly though, if I rip that off, I think I would like it better. And then Mike, no, Sulley, geez. I swear I know their names, I keep confusing it. Let's put them on the plate and see how they look. Hopefully they all fit on there since they all have things hanging over. Oh my gosh, how cute. That's how they look on the plate. I love that. Also show you what they look like in the box, and then we'll open the jello mold. He's probably got to go way up there. Oh my gosh, adorable. Not sure which way I like it, in the box or on the plate. I think they're both really cute. And let's check out the Sulley jello mold. I love this shade of blue. Oh my gosh, that turned out cute. I could have put all of the blue ones or the purple dots in there. I probably should have. I could put one in the center. I like it though. So now we have our Disney themed jellos. I think with the leftover chocolate, I could make a chocolate one. It would just be plain though, because you wouldn't be able to see the other colors in it. Or I could just make actual chocolates with the leftover chocolate. But anyways, that's what I have for you today. I do have one more of these. Hopefully we'll get something new and not a duplicate, but stick around, subscribe if you want to see that one next. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.